Friday morning. Welcome back to Martin's Aquatics. It's an absolute glorious day today. I am sat by the pond enjoying the fish. I've just, even though I'm using an auto feeder now, I have just given them a manual feed which they enjoyed. The pond is lovely and clear again. If you remember, over the last couple of weeks I firstly treated for blanket weed, which coloured the pond up white, and then a few days after doing that I treated with acroflavin for bacterial and fungus issues on a couple of the fish. Now the main fish that needed treating was the tancho. It had a horrible red rash on its back. There it is down there. Had a horrible red rash on its back before I treated, and since I've treated, that's all gone, totally gone. So that was obviously the correct treatment for him. A couple of fish have got a blob of fungus on their tail or mouth, and that's also helped with that. So it's kind of given them a bacterial once over before full summer. Now they can just concentrate on growing, hopefully. Not that I need them to grow much more. They're pretty big as it is. So on that wall, can you remember there used to be what I called my nemesis, the wisteria tree? Well, the wife had had enough of the fact that it just wasn't producing flowers, and she chopped it down basically, and I've put that bit of wall art up the mirror. I think she's got a couple of other things planned for that wall. I need to get the dead ivy off the wall, so that looks a bit unsightly. But yeah, the wisteria, my winter nemesis, has gone. I won't need to worry about the leaves from that getting in the pond anymore. The auto feeder's doing a really good job. It's feeding twice a day, 10 AM and 4 PM. I have turned it down slightly. I did have it on too big a portion, really. Not that they didn't mind, they did eat it all, but just meant I was getting through food like there was no tomorrow. So I have turned down the volume of food it's putting out by a third, and then supplementing them if they want it with a little bit of hand-fed food, because we all like feeding our fish, don't we? It's one of the best parts of being a fish or koi keeper. A couple of bits of news in the house. The marine tank, I think, is finished stock-wise. Still haven't done an in-depth video on it. It's looking really good. I've got some really nice fish for it this week, and one of them was subject to a little short I put out yesterday. I have been experimenting with putting out a number of shorts, almost one a day, and they seem to be well received, getting about 700 views per short. Well, one of them went well over 1,000. So I'm going to keep doing that. And then in other news, I reserved a pair of fancy goldfish yesterday at my local fish shop. A pair of tricolours. Look really nice, lovely couple of little fish they are, and hopefully they'll keep the patterns that they've got now, although they can be subject to change with fancies. And I'm going to be getting another tank. So my mother has decided approaching 80, so it's understandable that her tank's getting too much for her. There's not a lot left in it, so I'm going to give it a good clean up, and I'm going to keep a pair of fancy goldfish in it. So you've got that to come, as well as a video on the marine tank, and hopefully one or two more little shorts. So that's this week's update, and I will catch you in the next episode.